Once upon a chilling night in Adams, Tennessee, a small town nestled among the hills, a haunting tale unfolded. The locals spoke in hushed tones about the Bell Witch, a malevolent spirit that had claimed the land as its own. This spectral presence was said to be a harbinger of doom, its presence marked by eerie whispers and inexplicable occurrences. The story began with a family, the Harrisons, who moved to the outskirts of Adams seeking solace and a fresh start. The Harrison Manor, an ancient and imposing structure, stood as a silent witness to the mysteries that would soon unfold. The first signs of the Bell Witch's presence were subtle, faint whispers echoing through the corridors of the manor, chilling drafts that seemed to defy the laws of nature, and shadows that danced in the corners of every room. But as the nights grew longer, the malevolence intensified. Sarah Harrison, the matriarch of the family, was the first to feel the icy fingers of fear gripping her heart. She would wake in the dead of night to the sound of her name being whispered by an unseen entity. The whispers grew louder, more sinister, taunting her with secrets only the darkness knew. As the days passed, the paranormal activity escalated. Objects moved on their own, doors slammed shut without warning, and the air grew thick with an oppressive energy. The once welcoming halls of the Harrison Manor now echoed with the tormented cries of a presence that refused to be ignored. The family sought help from local priests and paranormal experts, but the Bell Witch seemed impervious to their efforts. Desperation set in as the Harrison family became prisoners in their own home, haunted by a force they could neither see nor comprehend. One fateful night, as a storm raged outside, the family gathered in the dimly lit living room, seeking solace in each other's trembling company. The whispers reached a crescendo, the air pulsating with an otherworldly energy. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness, and the temperature plummeted. A ghostly figure materialized before them, a shadowy silhouette with hollow eyes that seemed to pierce through the soul. The Bell Witch had taken form, and a voice echoed through the room, chilling the very marrow of their bones. "I am the harbinger of your darkest fears. The secrets of this land are mine to unveil, and your souls are forfeit." The family trembled as the Bell Witch recounted tales of the town's sordid history, a history stained with betrayal, revenge, and unspeakable horrors. The malevolent spirit claimed to be the embodiment of the town's sins, a vengeful force that sought retribution for the atrocities committed by those who had come before. As the Bell Witch spoke, the very walls of the manor seemed to bleed with the memories of the past. The family, now paralyzed with fear, watched in horror as apparitions manifested, reliving the tragedies that had befallen the town. The night wore on, and the Bell Witch reveled in its spectral theater of anguish. The family, desperate for reprieve, sought refuge in the darkest corners of their minds, grappling with the revelation that the horror they faced was inexorably tied to the sins of their predecessors. With the first light of dawn, the Bell Witch retreated into the shadows, leaving the Harrison Manor in a state of profound disarray. The family, scarred by the night's events, faced an uncertain future. The town of Adams, Tennessee, once shrouded in quiet whispers, now carried the weight of its tormented history. And so, the Bell Witch continued its spectral vigil, waiting in the shadows for the next family to claim, the next chapter of horror to unfold in the town of Adams. The whispers persisted, a haunting melody that echoed through the hills, a reminder that some stories were destined to be told for eternity. Weeks passed since that fateful night in Adams, Tennessee, yet the scars left by the Bell Witch lingered like a specter in the lives of the Harrison family. The once thriving town, now shrouded in an air of unease, carried the weight of its dark secrets as whispers of the malevolent spirit spread like wildfire among the townsfolk. The Harrison Manor stood as a sentinel to the haunted history, its once grand facade now marred by the relentless onslaught of the supernatural. The family struggled to regain a semblance of normalcy, haunted not only by the Bell Witch but by the lingering echoes of the town's sordid past. As the days unfolded, the Harrison family sought answers. Desperation fueled their determination to unravel the mysteries that bound them to the Bell Witch's curse. They delved into the town's archives, pored over old manuscripts, and consulted with local historians, hoping to unearth the key to banishing the malevolent force that clung to their lives like a relentless shadow. Their quest led them to the revelation that the Bell Witch was not a random manifestation of malevolence but a product of a centuries-old curse rooted in the town's origin. The curse was said to be born from an act of treachery and vengeance, a pact sealed in blood that condemned the land and its inhabitants to a perpetual cycle of suffering. Driven by a newfound determination, the Harrisons embarked on a perilous journey through the town's history, unearthing long-buried secrets and confronting the sins of their ancestors. The more they learned, the more they realized the interconnected web of darkness that ensnared Adams, weaving a tapestry of betrayal, revenge, and forbidden rituals. The family discovered a hidden chamber beneath the Harrison Manor, a long-forgotten space where the cursed pact had been sealed. The walls of the chamber bore inscriptions and symbols that resonated with ancient magic, linking the past to the present. It became evident that breaking the curse required confronting the malevolent force head-on and undoing the nefarious deeds that had bound the town to its unholy fate. As the Harrisons delved deeper into the secrets of the chamber, they unearthed a series of cryptic instructions that outlined a ritual of redemption. The ritual required them to gather relics from each pivotal event that had fueled the Bell Witch's rage, each item symbolizing a dark chapter in Adam's history. The family, armed with newfound knowledge and a sense of purpose, set out on a quest to reclaim these relics. Each journey into the town's darkest corners revealed more about the Bell Witch's origins, as the family faced apparitions, encountered malevolent spirits, and unearthed long-buried remains. The first relic they sought was tied to a tale of forbidden love that had ended in tragedy. In the moonlit graveyard, the Harrisons faced the restless spirits of star-crossed lovers, forced to confront the consequences of a love affair that had defied societal norms and invoked the wrath of the Bell Witch. With the relic in hand, the family pressed on, their resolve unwavering. The next relic led them to a dilapidated mansion, a place that had once housed a secret society practicing dark rituals. As the Harrisons navigated the treacherous halls, they encountered spectral figures enacting occult ceremonies, and a malevolent force sought to ensnare them in the same web of sorcery that had bound the town for centuries. The third relic brought them to the outskirts of Adams, where a forgotten massacre had stained the land with blood. The family stood witness to the atrocities committed in the name of power and greed, facing the tormented spirits of the perpetrators and victims alike. With each relic reclaimed, the Bell Witch's grip on the town loosened. The family's journey, however, exacted a toll on their sanity and bonds. The lines between reality and the supernatural blurred, and the weight of the town's history pressed upon them like an oppressive fog. As the final relic beckoned, the Harrisons discovered a hidden truth that altered their understanding of the Bell Witch's malevolence. The curse was not merely a manifestation of vengeful spirits but a sentient force forged from the collective agony and malevolence of the town's inhabitants. It craved suffering, fed on despair, and manipulated the darkest recesses of the human soul. The family, now weary yet resolute, returned to the hidden chamber beneath the Harrison manor. The relics, each pulsating with the residual energy of the past, were arranged in a ceremonial pattern. The chamber seemed to come alive, its walls resonating with an otherworldly hum as the ritual began. As the final incantation echoed through the chamber, the Bell Witch materialized before the family, a swirling vortex of darkness and malice. The air crackled with an impending confrontation as the malevolent force sought to resist the family's efforts to break the curse. A spectral battle ensued, the Harrisons facing manifestations of their deepest fears and regrets. The Bell Witch, desperate to maintain its hold on the town, unleashed a torrent of supernatural fury. The family, however, drew strength from the unity forged through their harrowing journey and the shared purpose of redemption. In a climactic moment, the patriarch, Thomas Harrison, confronted the Bell Witch with a revelation that struck at the core of its existence. The curse, he declared, thrived on the town's secrets and the guilt that shrouded its history. By exposing the truth and acknowledging the sins of the past, the family aimed to sever the Bell Witch's connection to the town. As the truth unfolded, the Bell Witch convulsed in agony, its form contorting as if battling an internal storm. The chamber vibrated with a crescendo of energy, and the oppressive darkness began to dissipate. The family, exhausted yet triumphant, emerged from the chamber to find the Harrison manor bathed in a warm, golden light. The curse had been broken, and the malevolent force that had plagued Adams for centuries had been vanquished. The town, now free from the Bell Witch's grip, began to heal. The whispers that had once permeated the air were replaced by a serene quietude, and the townsfolk, initially skeptical, felt an inexplicable sense of relief. The Harrison family, having played a pivotal role in Adam's redemption, became both heroes and outcasts. Some viewed them with gratitude, acknowledging the sacrifices made to free the town from its dark past. Others, however, shunned the family, fearing the residual supernatural energies that clung to their name. As the seasons changed, the Harrisons contemplated their future. The town, once steeped in darkness, had the opportunity for a fresh start. The family, forever changed by their encounter with the Bell Witch, faced the challenge of rebuilding their lives in a town that would forever bear the scars of its haunted history. Adams, Tennessee, now stood as a testament to the enduring power of redemption and the resilience of the human spirit. The shadows that had once enveloped the town had given way to the light of truth, and the echoes of the Bell Witch's malevolence faded into a distant memory. Yet, as the Harrisons gazed upon the horizon, a lingering question remained: Had they truly banished the darkness, or was the Bell Witch merely biding its time, waiting for the opportune moment to return and cast its shadow anew? Only time would tell, as Adams embraced the delicate balance between its haunted past and the promise of an uncertain future.